Hello viewers, this Dow Too Fast here. If you saw my previous video, you'll know I just picked up this 2016 Hyundai Elantra. Now in this video, I'm going to do a complete cleaning of this car inside and out. And pretty much all the products you see here are regular products you can find in most automotive stores or hardware stores. So it's definitely something you can do yourself. Let's get started. The first thing I'll do is wash the car. Here I have some Armor All wash and wax detergent. Mix it with a bucket of water. First thing is spray down the car. Using the soapy water, clean it from top to bottom. Now wash one section at a time and start rinsing from the top. To clean the alloy wheels, I'll be using this Meguiar's aluminum wheel cleaner. First rinse the wheel with water and spray this product on and leave it on for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then scrub it with a brush and rinse off the product. Next I will clean the engine bay on this vehicle. Now this engine bay is not heavily soiled with grease and grime, so a simple scrub with soapy water will clean this up very quickly. Now if your engine bay has a lot of grease and grime, you can get a can of engine degreaser and spray it in your engine bay, and that'll help clean the grime. Now when washing your engine bay, make sure you don't use any high pressure water to spray into any electrical systems. I've also put a plastic bag over the alternator to keep water out. Here I'm using the same car wash soapy water and scrub it with a brush. Now rinse it. Now also don't forget to wash under the hood. Here's a look at the engine compartment after I cleaned it. Now with any used car, you will have some stains on the seat. And right here you see some dark stains here. All you have to do is get some soapy water, bring the towel, and scrub the surface. Once it's clean, use a damp cloth and wipe it. And let it dry. So on the front seat, here's another stain. Use the soapy water and scrub it. As you can see, it's all clean now. With the car washed, the next thing I'm going to do is clean the surface of the paint with clay bar. And right here on the right is a Meguiar's clay kit. Right here in the box is a clay bar. I have some soapy water in this bucket, and I'll use it as a lubricant when I'm using the clay bar. To use the clay bar, just rub the surface and make sure you wet it with some soapy water. And after you clean an area, you can see the dirt that's collected on the clay bar. After cleaning, if you run your hand on the surface, it's very smooth. You can also use a clay bar to clean a window. After you clean one section, go ahead and rinse it with water. And continue with the rest of the vehicle. Now when the surface gets dirty, you can fold it so you have a new surface. You can also use it to clean the taillights. Here's a good example of showing you what the clay bar can do, just in case if you're wondering if the clay bar is actually doing anything. So there is a black mark here. I can rub this and it doesn't come off. Now I'll rub the clay bar on it. And you see the mark is gone now. I'm also going to clay the headlight. With the car clayed, I've cleaned all the contaminants off the paint surface. Now I'm going to dry it and polish the painted surface. What the polish will do is give the surface a really nice shine. For this, I'll be using the Turtle Wax polishing compound, and this will help polish the clear coat. Here's a look at this section I just polished. So continue working section by section and do the whole car. While I'm polishing the car, I'm going to go ahead and polish the windshield also. You can see the windshield is nice and clean now. I'm also going to polish the headlight. As you can see, it looks a lot better than before. Now after you polish the headlight, you do need to protect the lens from UV, otherwise in a couple of months it will start yellowing again. So for this, I'll be using this Meguiar Headlight Protectant. It'll add UV protection to the lens. Now you will have to apply this product every couple of months to keep the lens clear. If you don't want to do this, a more permanent solution is to sand down the clear coat on the lens and then spray new clear coat on it. And to apply this product, put some on a towel. You don't need a lot. Wipe it on. And then buff it with a towel. That's it. So let's talk about the rock chips on the hood and the bumper. There are actually a lot of rock chips all over the area. Ideally, it's probably best to repaint the entire hood and the bumper. But again, given the budget I have, I really don't want to spend that kind of money. So all I'm going to do is try to make it look better by using touch-up paints. This is just a regular universal bright white color. And with all the rock chips, I'm going to dab the touch-up paint in each area. And when it's all done, if you're standing 10-15 feet away, it should look pretty good. Now the first thing you want to do is get some rubbing alcohol and clean the entire surface so you can degrease it. shake the touch-up paint for a couple minutes. Now with the touch-up paint, there's a needle applicator and a brush inside. If you open this up, there's a brush you can use. With the needle applicator, there's a little ball bearing at the end. If you push this in, the paint will slowly flow out. And I'll be using this metal tip to fill in all the rock chips. Now when you're applying the touch-up paint, you want to put a little bit more because when it dries, the paint will actually shrink. So you want it to fill in nice and even. So let me show you a close-up look here. Here's a look at the before. Here's a look at the front end with the touch-up paint applied. As you can see, it looks pretty good. So the last step is to apply wax and seal the paints. I'll be using this Turtle Wax Ice Premium Care Liquid Wax. Now you can use any synthetic wax or carnauba wax. Just make sure you do wax the paint surface so you seal the paints. Pour some of the liquid wax onto a foam applicator and then spread it onto the paint surface. Give it a minute and let it haze. Now buff the wax off. Wipe off the excess wax with a microfiber towel and repeat the same thing for the rest of the car. If your car has any unpainted black trim like this and the color has faded, you can restore the color with a product like this. This is Eagle One Trim Protector Gel. Now I'm not sure if they sell this anymore. I've had this for quite a few years. But most auto parts stores will have some similar products that will restore black trims. It's very easy to use. Just spray this onto a towel and then wipe this onto the plastic. And for the wiper arm that's not plastic, you see the paint is kind of dull. You can use a product like this, Protect All. This will polish, wax, treat, and protect all surfaces. It does have UV protection, so it will prevent it from having sun damage. Just spray some on the towel and then wipe this onto the surface. Now to clean the window surface, I'll use this 3M glass cleaner. It's safe on tint. To use it, spray it onto the window and then use a microfiber towel and wipe it off. Don't forget to roll down the window a bit and clean the edge right here. Lastly, you can spray some tire shine on the tire to give it a nice wet look. And here's a look at the car after it's been fully detailed. As you can see, it looks a lot better than what it was before. The paint surface has been restored. With a pearl white paint, you can now really see the sparkle and the shine. So with the car having a refreshed look, in the next video, I'll address some of the things I need to fix. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you're interested in getting some auto detail products, check out the links below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.